Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with the boys from Convoy Home Loans, Dustin and Jonathan. How you guys doing?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, man. Been a little bit. We had a trip to New York and all of that, so good to be back with you guys.
Yeah, we missed you last week.
I appreciate that. Hey, I want to talk about something on my channel, right? For a couple of years, we talked about doing good and great deals, right? Learn average, all of that. About 6 months ago, I threw good out the window. We're only doing great deals. But you actually have a twist on that because if somebody does find a great deal, and we'll define what that is with DSCR, their cost of capital goes way down. There's a huge delta, a great deal versus a good deal. So why don't you help educate people on what that is and paint some pictures for them?
Yeah, so for us, I mean, obviously a good deal is, or actually, you know what? Like a decent deal is just a break even, right? And
Right.
then
Yeah,
well, no, it would be a bad deal. Break
that would
even
be
would
a bad deal in my world.
yeah. A in California, it's because it's a California mindset, right? In
Uh,
California, break evens, in LA, it's like not too
yeah.
bad.
Woo!
Um, but in other places, obviously, break even's not the ideal. If you're a little over 100% coverage, that might be a little better. And then if you're at least over 110%, 125% coverage on the debt coverage ratio,
Yeah.
then I would consider that a pretty good deal. I would consider that a great deal in today's market, right?
Yep.
So what we've kind of wanted to focus on is now we have the ability to incentivize people to have great deals versus just good or decent deals.
Okay.
So the way that works is now we have, and we've talked about it a little bit on the channel before, but the rates with everything kind of coming down and this specific program being based on different indexes, we have 30-year fixed products back in, I want to say, like 6.7, six
Wow.
eight, six
So
nine.
so I just want to repeat that, right? You again, we've seen rates come in on the 10-year. We're seeing margin compression. You can now get investor loans in the sixes if it's a great deal, and we'll define
Correct.
what that is in a minute. But that's awesome. Okay, cool.
Yeah, 30-year fixed too. So it's fully amortized, 30-year fixed. So it's not like you're, gonna be an arm or anything like that. So essentially you're gonna be able to get the rates from back in like
Yeah.
May, April, which is
Yeah, and
kind of
just
great.
just so people realize, Jonathan, we were for a minute we were in the eights, right?
I mean, if you're at a decent deal or a bad deal, you're
Yeah,
still gonna be in the eights. But
exactly the point.
the
Yep.
incentive is, hey, if you have a debt coverage ratio over 110% on a 30-year fixed, fully amortized, then we can get you down into 6.7, 6.8, 6.9.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's a game changer, right, for a lot of people because if we talk about 30-year fixed fully amortized, and that's 6.8, 30-year fixed fully amortized is better than an 8% interest only, right?
Absolutely.
Payment wise, it's just lower, even if you're paying principal and interest. So this allows more people to cash flow, and this also allows a lot of clients to be able to make deals that didn't work before or was on the borderline, push it into the great deal category, right?
Yeah, and again, this is why you got to work with professionals like Dustin and Jonathan because they're going to coach you through this. Look at your deal structure, and for example, right, if you paid $10,000 less or $15,000 less, this takes your DSCR from 1.08 to 111, and your cost of capital goes down a point and a half. That's a good thing, right? And again, 30-year fixed rate product. We're not talking, 3-2-1 buy down or, some kind of 5-year arms. We're talking 30-year fixed rate money, which is what I talk about all the time. So it's fun to be back here. It's fun to be in the sixes versus the eights.
Yeah, I mean, you're still going to be in the eights if you're, just at
Yeah, if you
100%.
got a bad deal, it's in the eights. You
Yeah,
shouldn't do
yeah.
that deal.
But the other cool thing about this product too, and it's kind of a more of a touchy subject because clients are asking, hey, can I lower the prepayment penalty? It's too high.
Hmm.
5 years is too long right now, just because everyone on Yahoo now is releasing articles that in 2024 rates are going to drop. So Justin and I got flooded with emails that day with the same article.
Yahoo Finance.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
it's like, hey, rates are gonna drop. What's happening with my rate? I'm like, hey, it doesn't actually work that way. Yahoo doesn't dictate the market.
Yeah, Yahoo's not dictating the market.
But But in the case that people want to, the specific investor in line that we have allows for a reduction of the prepayment penalty without that big of a hit. I think last time we checked, it was like if you wanted to go from a 5-year to 0, it was only like what 0.4%.
0.45.
Yeah, 0.45%. So if you're at a 6.8, you're gonna be at 7.2.
Okay.
7.25, and that's not bad for having a 0 prepay, loan. So it's kind of it opens up a lot of doors, right? But again, it's not for everyone that has a 100% or below coverage. This is 110% or above coverage, meaning just to define it again, you're gonna get rents of $1,100 versus mortgage payment fully amortizing PITIA of 1,000, right? Then
Just so I'm clear, just so people watching this, is this residential only or does it do commercial?
As of right now, it's just 1 to 4.
Okay, so 1 to 4.
30-year fixed, fully amortizing, no IO yet, no ARMs yet.
Actually, I think next week we'll get it solidified. That same product, we can go to 8 units, 9.
Really?
Yeah.
Soon? Oh, well, he knows something that I don't.
No, you knew that.
Well, that's why you guys got to reach out to Convoy Home Loans and see what's what. Tell them your deal. This is why they're part of the channel. You can reach out to them for the website. Tell them you came from ORET. You're going to get Dustin or Jonathan. They're going to ask you questions about your deal. They're gonna run the numbers. They're going to tell you, hey, you're in the good category. If you got it to here, we could do better for you. And by the way, they have lots of other loan products if you're looking to work in different things. So, any other kind of closing thoughts on this DSCR loan?
No, it just urges everybody that's in the investor market to actually do the hard work and run the numbers and make sure that you're getting great deals. And I know Jonathan and I have, personally, like yesterday, we put one in. It was like a $1.2 million fourplex in Los Angeles, where the client, we had to tell them, look, if you put an extra 17,000 down, we can get your debt coverage above 1.1, and now your rate goes from 8.5 to 6.9.
There you go.
17 grand for somebody buying a $1.2 million home.
That should not move the needle. Yeah.
So just making sure that you understand, if you want a good deal now on the debt coverage loan, just make sure that it's a great deal.
Absolutely. Great deals only, folks. This is the time, and make sure every second deal is better than the first deal. That's just how we're going to roll until further notice. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.